And welcome back this week, guys. This is season 3, episode 14. I'm Gaston Rossato.
And I'm Renzo Rossato. And today we're going to bring you some JDM. We're going to be featuring the third generation RX-7 known as the FD.
We like to showcase cars for the community from time to time, and this is one of these examples. This one in particular is Javi. Go check him out, links down below. You've seen one of the cars from this collection before, the famous 280Z. All right, let's talk about in this video a couple different things. You know, overlooking what the RX-7 third generation is, where it has its place in the market today, and then let's take a closer look at this particular example, because if I had one of these cars and I had to mod it, it'd be exactly like this.
You guys want to find out what those mods are, so stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go for the drive.
Let's do it. So under the radio, there's a factory compartment, and that's where they've set up the adjustment for the boost. So right now it's set to half. We only have half the boost.
Why is that?
We don't need more than that today. Now I'm keeping the car here. I'm at 3,500 RPM. I'm doing about 45, and I know as soon as if I just hit a little more, I can. It wants to get going right there. Yeah. This car has a very unique turbo system, a sequential turbo system.
Right.
You know, one turbo, then it jumps over to the other turbo after a certain amount of RPM.
Right, so the first turbo is from about 1,800 to 4,000 RPM. The second turbo comes right in at 4,500 RPM and takes you to the rest. So yeah, this sequential turbo is actually, this is the first production car, mass-produced car that came with that engine, with that technology of the sequential turbos, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing about the engine is no pistons, right? As we know, the RX-7 is
a rotary
engine.
That's what really made them popular, or at least separate themselves from the rest of the competition.
Right. An engine that more compact, less weight, but still producing good power.
Man, this thing is, you can tell it's fast. And we're gonna talk about those mods in just a little bit and how much horsepower this thing has.
So where's your red line here? It's about 70...
Got 8,000.
8,000?
75 is where it starts to turn red, but 8,000 is the...
And right there, that pool, you probably got around 5,000.
Yeah, we're not even.
It's not even close.
We're not even hitting this thing yet.
But Mazda, when this car came out, did recommend, you know, this engine is an engine that likes to be on the higher end of the revs. Keeps the engine actually clean. So I think what did Javi just say to us?
A rev a day keeps the carbs away. So yeah, keeps it clean. It keeps those oils lubricating up there.
I can live by those rules. All right, Gaston, let's jump into the mods of the car. Let's start off with the interior. So one of the first things you'll notice are the bucket seats. They are Recaro RZ wrapped in Alcantara with the red stitching.
And they're adjustable, I like that.
Yeah, you'll notice right away the short shifter and the titanium handbrake. And then we have the gauges, which are SPA gauges.
Right, and I just realized that the speedometer is actually in kilometers, but the needle still is set up for miles per hour. So we're not gonna get an accurate reading as far as how fast we're going.
Wait, so it shows as the kilometers?
Yeah, but the needle will tell you.
But whatever it's showing you, it's actually in miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's pretty confusing.
Yeah. And the Nardi wheel that we had talked about earlier is actually from a newer car.
Right, it's from the 2002.
2002, last year production RX-7. Yeah. Let's take a look inside the engine compartment.
As you close the door, I just can't help but notice the beautiful lines of that door.
Gorgeous, it's very unique.
It's very unique. It's like nothing else. It's incredible.
Again, very clean engine compartment, tasteful mods.
Let's start off with what this car was originally. It's a 255 horsepower,
right,
1.3 liter twin turbo.
Right. Today we're pushing 400 horsepower.
Incredible.
With upgraded turbos, G-ready intercooler, air intake, upgraded pulley system. Now keep in mind, these cars were 1,000 pounds lighter than the competition at the time. The Supra, the 300 GT.
Right.
So adding almost double the horsepower and still having all that weight savings from factory, This car is incredibly fast. I don't see why you would want more than this on the street.
So double the horsepower means you got to get that to the ground. How do they do it with this car? Well, it has the stage 2 adjustable coilover suspension. We have the RPF1 Racing NK.
We're told they're extremely lightweight.
Yeah, NK wheels, which are very lightweight wheels, and it's a Spirit
R. Yeah, the Spirit R big brake system.
Yes.
Now, another thing I want to mention as far as modifications are concerned, the bottom front lip, side skirt, and rear spoiler lip all are aftermarket. But again, you look at that, you don't know any better, you think it is factory. It's those small little details that you look at that distinguish this car from the rest, that you look at and say, why am I so attracted to this car? And you can't really put your finger on it. It's those subtle little...
Yeah, the wheels and that little lip really makes a difference for sure.
Yeah. So let's continue driving, Renzo.
Yes, I want to get this thing
It's your turn.
going.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
All right, Renzo. Let's see what kind of boost numbers you can give me here. So it's important to understand that this car was built by Petite Racing. Okay, right. They're a Florida-based, renowned company for their JD and performance abilities. Okay, and the car is everything you want it to be. It can be daily driven because although it is modified, it's very civilized and subtle. Additionally, it's a cool car you can buy in today's market, hold on to it for a few years, enjoy it, and you have a nice exit strategy, right? Because the fact is they're going up in price. But you know, I want you guys to comment down below, what do you think this car is going the next 5 years, the next 10 years, as far as that collectability is concerned, and as far as price is concerned? What do you think this car will be worth in the next 10 years? That'll be interesting to hear.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. And also, I'd love to hear your opinions on the modification on this car and the look of this car. I don't think we're gonna get too much negative feedback here, but I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on that.
Yeah. In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching. Please join us next week for another episode. I'm Gaston Rossato.
I'm Renzo Rossato. Hit that subscribe button for us. Help us get to that 10,000 subscriber mark.
Please.
We appreciate your support. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Peace out.